Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for returning if that is the case. Today we're doing the So Wanted 2025 predictions for you, okay? We're going to have a reading for the whole year. We're going to be divided by trimesters, okay? First, second, third, and the last one. We're going to be doing a couple of decks here to try to get different energies and see what we have for you, okay? So grab your coffee, grab your tea. We have a lot to talk about today. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I will definitely invite you and suggest that you do so. It's completely free for you. And also you can help me greatly to pass the word to other viewers out there. So let's get started here with this reading for you, Virgo. And of course, thank you so much for being here today. So first quarter, we have door to personal healing and happiness. Very nice. Second trimester, woman holding a heart. Third trimester, hostilities. And the fourth, angel of strength. Very interesting straight away, this energy. So let's just get the tarot here. So we're going to be doing two tarots today. One, the angel tarot for general reading, and then a second one for love and romance. Okay, so we're gonna have some extra information here for you. So let's connect with the first trimester, second, third, and fourth. So we have the lovers for the first, the life experience, the tower for the second, the four of earth for the third, and the wheel for the last one. Okay, now let's clarify these four cards so we can dive into the reading. Three of fire, king of fire, seven of fire. Wow, there's a lot of fire here for you. And strength. Okay, 10, 11. Very interesting, the end of the year for you. Okay, let's start here with first trimester, door to personal healing and happiness. Now, I absolutely love this card. This is all about opening up to discover all the beauty. We could even be talking about something that started towards the end of December or the last trimester of 2024. And there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of healing, there's a lot of gratitude, prosperity. Everything is here, okay? I love that this shows up as, you know, if you're looking from the inside and there's this doors open, you have a dove, you have the rainbow, you have a peacock, you have lotus flowers, you have water, you have a beautiful gold light behind. So there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of, you know, after the storm comes the light. You know, that's literally what I'm feeling with this card as we are looking into it. Okay, door to personal healing and happiness. Of course, we could be talking about you focusing on yourself more for the first trimester. This is number 34, so 3 and 4 could be important to you, or the number 7. You could be connecting more with your spirituality. You could be working on yourself, going to retreats, you name it, okay? But the big point here is that the first trimester can definitely be a time, the first 3 months, January, February, March, where you are looking after yourself. Of course, there's a lot of people that tend to do this resolution starting in January. So this could be the time that you, maybe one of your intentions is to take care of yourself, to work on your personal development, and this is potentially why this card is showing up. We also have we have branches there. I think it's a butterfly or a moth, so it's all about transformation. There's a huge transformation here. And now looking at the tarot, we do have the lovers, talking about choices. It's your choice. And the three of fire. Now, the lovers and the three of fire here, it gives me the option that you've been waiting for something, so now you have the option to take it or not. Okay, we could very much be talking about this healing part. We could be talking about you know, a workshop that is coming up, but we could also be talking about a trip. Okay, there's something here very strong with the trip, with this tree of fire. It could actually be a trip. This could also be you waiting for something, or this could be you manifesting something. So with the six, the lovers there, it's actually important that you make sure that whatever you are choosing is regarding your personal healing and happiness, your personal development, okay? Your self-care, your self-love, all of that. Because it feels, what I'm feeling right now, it's going to be very, very important for you throughout the year that you start 2025 taking care of yourself, because this is a moment for you to put yourself first, okay? And interestingly enough, we do have the lovers with Archangel Raphael, which talks about healing, talks about the heart, and we are actually talking about healing here. So it's very, very connected with that, okay? We could even be talking about you helping someone in your family, your surroundings, your friends, co-workers, regarding some health issue as well. Okay, now let's jump straight away into the love and romance for the first trimester and see what do we have for you. Let's look into the first trimester here. For Virgo, we have the King of Cups and the High Priestess. Okay, so something in your intuition is telling you. Now, we're going to be talking here if you are single and if you are in any sort of commitment, okay? We're going to be talking about the two differently. Now, if you are single, there's a sense here that you are more focused on yourself, okay? And this is a time that you are learning to love yourself, connecting with yourself um, at a higher perspective, because you do have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, it's a lot about inner wisdom, okay? It's about connecting with yourself, your intuition, your meditations, your learning about yourself, learning about who you are, what is your purpose here, and most importantly about your emotions, okay? Connecting with your emotions much more, because we also have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups, it's a person that he is very comfortable in his own skin, and it doesn't matter what is happening around, his emotions are very controlled. So he's not a person to burst into tears or start screaming or be hysterical or be overly happy towards something. He remains calm because he has a great power of control on his emotions. And this could be you working on that at this first quarter, okay? Now, let's move on to the second one now. And we have number 44. So the number 4 could be important for the first half of the year for you. Or the number 6, because you have 6 and 16. Okay. Now, this one has woman holding a heart. We did mention that it's important that you start the year taking care of yourself. Now, this person is a lot of hearts. There's a lot of connection with love, with it's not just love for others, but love for yourself as well, okay? So she has even a bracelet in her arm, also with a heart. There are hearts in the color red everywhere. Her hair is lilac, like purplish, and there's a butterfly right there, just on her forehead. I even feel like saying on her third eye. So there's a lot of love here to give, to receive. Um, this could be a case where some of you went to a broken heart, something ending, and it doesn't have to be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be regarding a family member, okay? This could be regarding a sibling. This could be regarding a dependent. This could be a coworker, a friend, and of course romantic as well, okay? I don't feel it's romantic here right now, but it could be as well. And when I see this person holding this heart, I look at her and I see gentleness, but at the same time, I see sadness. So there could be something here that it's still very sensitive for you when it comes to the past. And something is still very critical. And it makes sense because if you are actually starting working on your healing, all your emotions are going to come out. You know, you have to bring all your emotions out before and take care of them before you actually let them go. So it makes total sense. And then we have the Tower here, the life experience, and the King of Fire. Now, I have to admit, this feels like divine intervention. This doesn't feel like it's you creating it, okay? We could very much be talking about a job, okay? It could be the end of a job. It could be layoff. It could be a project that it's ending, and you are invited to just take some money and leave. So I don't feel this as a bad tower. I actually feel this is a really good one, because with that King of Fire, the King of Wands, it really feels like this is gonna bring you a lot of opportunities in the future. So this is actually a very good thing happening for you at this time, because it's still sort of the beginning. So second quarter, okay. So towards I just have a feeling this is the right time. It's the perfect time. Maybe you've been waiting for this. Maybe you've been holding on for this to happen, because I keep feeling this is the right time, because it's going to give you opportunities to spread your wings, maybe to work on your own business, maybe going somewhere else, maybe dealing with some sort of issues from the heart. Okay, so that's an interesting message here for you. So let's check love and romance for the second quarter. What do we have for Virgo, please? Let's look into this. We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, so we have the two here, and the Devil. Okay, so actually, let me go back here, because I did mention that I will be talking about single and committed. I never mentioned commitment here for this two in the beginning. For commitment, I do see one of you being very introverted and the other one. So there could be here a sense of a little bit of a distance, and it's not a distance that people are not um, committed to each other anymore. It feels like a transition, okay? It feels like this is a time where each one of you needs some time to work on yourselves. I don't see this as you separating, but I see this as you potentially supporting each other on whatever you're going through and your development. Okay, so I just needed to mention that, because I didn't mention before. And now for the single ones, well, there could be here a very strong connection, and I will definitely say that this feels like this connection could be initially very sensual and very carnal. I'm not going to say there's a lot of emotion here, because I don't feel there's emotion. Okay, there's a lot of fire here, there's a lot of spicy, there's a lot of flirting. That's what I see here right now. Of course, this is if you are single. So if you are looking for a long-term commitment, I don't feel this is the right person for you. Okay, this person is looking to have a good time. That's literally what this person is looking for. And if you are looking for something more stable, this is not your person. Okay, it's definitely not. And normally, sometimes we think that, oh, I can change the person. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, of course you have your free will. I'm just reading the cards and just passing the message here. Okay, now if you are in a relationship, now this completely changes. Okay, if you are in a relationship, I actually feel the rekindle here. Okay, becoming closer and closer when it comes to um, your connection with each other, intimacy, not just intimacy regarding um, the carnal intimacy, but connecting with each other more at a deeper level. Okay, understanding each other more, being the two of you being one. Okay, becoming three lives here. So one person has a life, the other one has another one, and you are creating together. You are co-creating a third life here, and it's so beautiful. Of course, we could even be talking about some of you trying to conceive. So if that's the case, it looks also very powerful for that. Okay, so a lot of fire here during the second trimester. Okay, so let's move into the third one. The third one starts here with this card, hostilities, number 26. So maybe number 2 and 6 or 26 is important for you, or the number 8. The number 8 seems important for you because we have 4 and 4, 8, 2 and 6, 8. So there's a lot of, what you put out there comes back to you. So if you're working on yourself, it comes back to you in that way. If you are not listening to yourself, it comes back to you in that way as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, when I look at this person, I actually feel this person extremely defensive. So there could be something in your life, some situation, that you become very defensive. Now this defensive here, because he's in the middle of the forest and it's like it's foggy, this could be a situation where you don't really see what is going on clearly, and you might be invited to try to understand what is going on. Okay, now I do have as well the Seven of Wands here, which also talks about a defensive energy. So something is happening here in the third quarter that you could be very defensive, but because I have the Four of Earth here, that sometimes talks about, if you are maybe holding too much to potentially your finances or not too much. Because if we're talking about someone that may be laid off here, maybe you should work on not spending as much, right? Until you find another stable position, or if you're working on your business, on whatever kind of situation you are going through, okay? Um, and with these two cards that talk about being defensive, it's quite positive that it's asking you to don't go there and just start spending money, okay? Work on that, take a step back, and that's a defensive thing. Take a step back, okay? But at the same time, don't let someone tell you what to do if it's just something else that you want to do. And then when I'm talking about that, I could be talking about maybe there's a job that comes up and it's nothing related to you, it's low standards, it's a low salary. You know you're not going to succeed because if you're not engaged there, you know it's not going to work well for you because it's not of your interest. But maybe someone just said, oh, it is at least a job. So pay attention to that, okay? Stand up for what you want. Maybe you can hold on a little bit more. And of course, you have to look at your finances and your resources and see if you can do that, okay? I leave that to you absolutely. Not encouraging you to say no, not encouraging you to leave a job, not encouraging you to reject an offer, okay? It's completely up to you. Now, when it comes to love and romance, let's see what do we have here. Show me love and romance for the third trimester for Virgo, please. What do we have here for Virgo? We have the Magician, someone a little bit cold, and we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this third trimester can be somehow challenging after the summer here. Actually, in the middle of the summer, July, August, September can be a little bit somehow challenging here. However, I do like the Magician here if it was career. But when we're talking about single ones, I definitely don't see you connecting to anyone here because I see you very closed off. Do you see the Eight of Swords here? And this person, sometimes the Magician can be somehow manipulative and controlling because that's what he does, right? He manipulates the energy around. So he can be a little bit like that. He can be a little bit closed or cold. And with the Eight of Swords, yes, he could have some sort of communication closed off. Maybe he doesn't want to deal with anyone. He might going through his own things, her own things, and they don't really want to talk. So I don't really see approach from anyone here because your energy is closed. So you kind of expel people a little bit, okay? So if you want to actually to attract people, try to change the energy around, okay? Now, if we're talking about a commitment here, there could be the need here to talk about something. I see one of you wanting to talk about something and the other one definitely not, okay? I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to hear, I don't know what to say. They might feel stuck regarding something. They might have actually an issue they don't want to be talking about because they don't want to bother you. So if you are in a commitment and it's your partner, maybe you could actually, try to talk with them and try to understand their point of view, if it is the case, or just try to, if you know what's going on, just try to be compassionate with them and see if you can help in any way, support in any way, because sometimes people just need to feel they're being listened to, and things really feel much better and easier from that, okay? So let's move on into the last quarter, Angel of Strength number 50, which reduces to a 5. A lot of changes. Your year could come at the end with a lot of changes. The angel of strength reminds me of the string card actually in the tarot. So because she also is with this lioness here, right? Not with a lion, and she's very strong. Okay, she's very determined. She knows she's been going through a lot of, let's call it, storms in her life, a lot of challenges, and she remained calm. She knows she can do this. There's a lot of self control. We could even be talking that you started the year working on yourself throughout the year, and at the end of 2025 you were coming out very nice and strong here. And I definitely like that because I just mentioned the strength. Here is the strength. Okay, so that's just confirming. I didn't even look at the card. Now with these cards I do have two major arcana, so there's not really much you can do about this. This is divine intervention for sure, and divine intervention for something greater, something better. You are definitely being protected here with Archangel Michael and Ariel. I really like the the mix of these two. Plus we have 10 and 11, so it's following. Okay, so everything is working the way it needs to work here towards the end of the year. There's definitely a new chapter in your life. Maybe if we're talking about the job, this could be the great offer coming up. This could be your business. This could be you starting something new. We could also be talking about you moving, okay? Because the wheel also talks about moving forward. This could be moving into a new city, a new home, maybe from an apartment to a house, from a house to an apartment, something like that. But also, we could be talking about moving out of your state, country, or even continent. Okay, so that is also very positive for you. So let's see with love and romance, what do we have here for you? What do we have for Virgo, please? Show me Virgo. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Perfect. So we started the year with a little bit of I need to work on myself, I need to do my stuff, going into introspection, inwards, and then we end with this beautiful Queen of Cups. I take care of my emotions. Remember we had the King of Cups in the beginning, and then we end with the Queen of Cups. So she's beautiful, she's maternal. Now remember, I'm talking about the energy of the archetype, not the gender. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, she's very gentle. She follows her heart. She leads by intuition. She always trusts how she feels about something, okay? And with this Eight of Wands here, I definitely feel this could be a lot of communication. Communication from the heart. Remember, there's a lot of great things coming here with the strength, the wheel, and the angel of strength. You are definitely being guided towards something incredible. If you are single, you could actually be talking with someone that it's in a different place from where you are. Could be in another land, could be in another city. There's something here that it's nurturing, okay? It's growing, it's nice. Now, if you are in a commitment right now, we could actually be talking about renewing your vows. We could be talking about feeling your communication, it's much more open, it's much more fluid here with this Eight of Wands. Okay, we could also be talking about the two of you traveling and enjoying yourselves a little bit more towards the end of the year. Maybe you're gonna celebrate festivities in a different place, or with other people that they are in different lands. Okay, so that is the reading for the year. Now we're just gonna take one card from the archangels for each trimester as an advice here for you. Okay, so let's see, what do we have for Virgo, please? For the first trimester, we have you know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So we start with door to personal healing and happiness. So you know what kind of healing you are needing. So don't waste your time and take action right in the beginning of the year, okay? Now, for the second, we have moon cycles. Archangel Haniel tells you notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So you could be the kind of person that it's very drawn to the moon. It's interesting, we have the woman holding a heart. If we're talking about, being more sensible to the moon, of course, your heart is going to be, your emotions are going to be as well. So, take advantage of that. That's important. Now, For the third one, we have you are safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. This is super interesting because we did get this hostilities and the defensive one here with the Seven of Fire, and then Archangel Michael comes to just letting you know that you are safe and he is protecting you, which is incredible. And finally, for the last quarter, we have teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. This could also be what we've been talking about. You have learned a lot about yourself, about your emotions, and you could even be starting to help others going through their situations, personal development as well. Okay, so Virgo, thank you so much for being here. This is what I have for you. I would encourage that you maybe save this reading and you may come back throughout the year and see if it's making sense to you, if this resonates with you. Okay, of course we're going to be doing more readings throughout the year, but if you want, to keep an eye on the general reading for each trimester, do save this reading. Okay, so that is all from us today. I hope you had a good time. We definitely did. And until next time, have a wonderful year.